Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to The Voice of the Times this Sunday, August 1, 2021. For today's editorial, New Delta Surge offers guide to moving forward. The new COVID-19 surge, presumably because of the Delta variant's emergence, can be instructive in crafting plans and policies for the future. First, this development reinforces the assumption that COVID-19 will linger for years. Even after the pandemic, the health threat is likely to remain in pocket communities, perhaps even in certain countries. That is not a pessimistic view, rather a reality check. And in terms of planning, it may be foolish to expect the pandemic to end before moving forward. It seems more prudent to factor in that health threat for at least the next several years. If this is proven to be correct, our idea would not be unprecedented. For instance, it took around 200 years to eradicate smallpox, which may have killed 300 million people in the 20th century. Of course, smallpox became less relevant in contemplating the future when vaccines for it became available. Similar to smallpox and recurring illnesses such as influenza, COVID-19 may become seasonal, as some health experts have predicted. That may not come to mind with coronavirus vaccines now available, but the new surge of cases demonstrates yet again how quickly viruses can mutate, in Delta's case into a more transmissible and virulent variant. Of course, life cannot remain at a standstill, and given this long-term view, planners and policymakers need to think of interventions that will still allow the economy to recover and grow. If circuit breakers will be required occasionally, for instance, improving telecommunications and internet quality seems more urgent than other infrastructure requirements, because those would allow more people to work from home. Also, there should be construction of new hospitals in order that more people can access treatment during future surges. These, along with many other measures, cannot be postponed until after the pandemic. To hasten vaccinations, the second argument here is for the world to pick up the pace of inoculations, which impact domestic and foreign policies. That may be unlikely, though, given the warped political views prevailing in several corners of the world. In the United States, for instance, polls say 20% to 26% of Americans are unlikely to get vaccinated. European countries face a similar problem. That matters here and everywhere else because COVID-19's nature suggests that unless everyone is safe, no one is safe. Meanwhile, countries that want more vaccines cannot get them. In the Philippines, hesitancy is also high at around 30%, but people still queue to receive shots, even if they have to wade in floodwaters and stand in the rain. In fact, vaccination centers suspend operations only when they deplete their inventory. Evidently, supply remains insufficient to meet demand. The same may be said in Japan, where vaccine hesitancy is only around 11%. Tokyo is experiencing a surge of COVID-19 cases, which is why people there wanted the Olympics postponed again or scuttled altogether. A woman interviewed by the media summed up the problem when she said she wanted to be vaccinated, but she could not get one. Something is fundamentally wrong about having a surplus of vaccines in countries where folks refuse to be inoculated and a shortage in supply where people are willing to get shots. Hopefully, this will be mitigated when the United States fulfills its promise to donate 500 million vaccine doses worldwide, beginning with a batch manufactured on August 2021. That pledge is to be matched by European nations, and based on the news, China continues to donate and sell its vaccines to the Philippines and elsewhere around the world. Only 14.4% of the global population, however, have been fully vaccinated thus far. According to the Our World in Data website, some 28% have received at least one dose, even with 37.6 million shots now given daily. In the Philippines, where authorities hope to vaccinate 70 million people for herd immunity, only 6.01 million have received jabs. These data suggest that governments should relax legal impediments and other barriers that keep countries that want vaccines from procuring them. Clearly, vaccinations will be a concern for planners and policymakers in the years to come. And that's the editorial for Sunday, August 1, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and listen to The Voice of the Times.